Shooter's Depot in Ringgold, Georgia. We're getting a little bit of trigger time. I know right about now some of y'all are like, what the heck is going on? Where is that? Well, I am at Shooter's Depot, indoor range in Ringgold, Georgia. This is a lovely 12 to 14 minute drive from my house. And I'll just show you guys something. This is a Birchwood Casey target, 3D target. Yeah, my daughter had some fun with it. But anyways, they are anatomical, head, neck, Adam's apple, pec muscles. It gives you a decent aiming point. The problem is it's made out of this post-consumer recycled paper trash. And every time the bullet goes through, it takes huge chunks out of it. And it turns into this confetti type, this powdery consistency that is just, it's ending up in my lungs. So this is going to be a heck no. And luckily, I thought ahead, and some Amazon boxes showed up the other day. So what I did was I took one of my steel targets, laid it down, traced it, and then took a utility knife and cut it out, and put one of my steel stencil targets on it, spray painted it, and then you guys have seen me talking about these thermal labels that I have a case of from years ago from when I bought a thermal printer for my office. So anyways, they stick to the cardboard, and they give you really good shooting media to work with, and I could not be happier with how this turned out. So you're essentially talking about a free target. Obviously, invest in the stencil, which I got from Challenge Targets, and you could just make your own very simple cardboard target and then just keep refacing it, because as long as you're working inside of that 4x6 box, which is essentially the human heart and the pericardium, you've got a clean targeting medium to work with. And you can see from the 7-yard mark, which is where the pistol standards are run, you've got something very consistent to aim at. So try to make sure that you're keeping all your shots inside of that 4x6, and for all intents and purposes, that target will probably never really go bad on you. If it does, who cares? It's a cardboard target. And no, I'm not face shooting, just body. So I am presently at stovepipe, full trigger, clear pistol, fire one shot. You guys have only seen me do this about 1,000. Casing goes in, mag goes in. Reset. Since you're at an indoor range, there's a whole bunch of brass at your feet. And by the way, for those who are wondering, yes, I'm a member of this range. It is, in my estimation, one of the better ranges in the area. Mostly because the guys who run it are not a bunch of ninnies or control freaks. So they're very permissive of you working different drills. And getting your reps in. And like I said earlier, this is about anywhere from like a 12-minute to 16-minute drive from my home, which is an absolute pleasure for just basic maintenance handgun work. It's where I go. And since it's right around the corner from Costco, I can come out here, put some work in, I get to Costco, do what I gotta do. Oh! Get home to my family, and that's that. Oh, and the other thing I want to show you is when you're working with a fiber optic dot, I am now in low light and looking into a lit position. And yes, it kind of makes it difficult to find your fiber optic dot. That's okay, because there's still enough light there, looking from low light into higher light, or from darkness into light, that I can still find my markers. And once you've got enough hits target, label. Trying to keep it as straight as possible just because consistency matters in life. In all things, be excellent. Hang it back up. Do it again. Somebody clipped that one, so it's kind of doing this. It swings out. You have to swing it out and kind of swing it back in just a little bit and allow it to kind of. It's a fun little challenge. There we go. There we go. Right there. Oh, there it is. So we're at 7 yards. We are now going to do on target, double feed, pull trigger, clear pistol, fire one shot. Okay, the other question people are going to ask is, how do I run my shot timer? I don't run my shot timer. I'm in an indoor range. Right now I'm in here by myself, but it doesn't matter. If I were in here with 5 other people, I don't run my shot timer in this environment because the shot timer reacts to gunfire. I don't want to deal with that because I can't get a true reading. So here's what you do. Come in here, you know the standards, and you work them as efficiently as possible, period. Speed is not your focus, efficiency is your focus. And with efficiency comes speed. So on target, double feed, pull trigger, clear pistol, fire one shot. All right, on target, double feed, pull trigger, clear pistol, fire one shot. Empty casing in the chamber. Because I'm putting an empty casing in the chamber. You know why I'm putting an empty casing in the chamber? Because I don't want to be chasing live ammo on the floor in that mess. So empty casing in the chamber, live ammo goes in behind it, slide goes forward, and now your mag is locked in. So this one is basically you pull the trigger, you get a click, you get a tap, rack, you get the tick that you get when the weapon won't cycle. Now it's forcefully extract the mag, retain the mag, pinch the slide, 1, 2, 3, mag in, rack, pull the trigger. And that should be done in desired time of 5 seconds, required time of 6 seconds. I just realized I'm giving you times as if it matters. In this environment, I can't. But actually, no, it kind of does matter to make the point. So the point is, required time of 5, I'm sorry, desired time of 5, required time of 6. That's an eternity. You can actually get that done in this kind of environment. So let me set it up again and not talk through it this time and just run it for you guys. So empty casing, chamber, put your mag, slide forward. Focus up on target. That's where that red dot comes in handy. When you're working with the dot, oh man, side picture is just a lovely thing because you're looking for the good enough shot, not the awesome shot. I realized the other day that I'm missing out on an opportunity to do media for you guys about the different things to do inside of a gun range. You can't do a lot of turning, you can't do a lot of drawing from the holster. Although in this environment, at this range, their attitude is if they observe you on the camera, and they can figure out real quick if you're out or not, but if they observe you on the camera being efficient with your firearms, they leave you. There have been guys in here with forced reset triggers. Yeah, read between the lines on that one. And they leave them alone because they're not being yahoos, being retards, spraying ammo everywhere, and making a stink of themselves. And no doubt they're watching me doing this right now too. I wholly expect that. So once you get about 4 or 5 rounds into it, you've got a fair amount of hits going there. You can either mark them with a Sharpie, or you can just put, I have so many of these things. I have an entire case of them, and I mean like stacks and stacks in my office, so it's just easier for me to put another sticker on it and just rock on. obviously, as you guys know, the church defense drill, I turn my back, rotate. I can do that, but I would feel comfortable leaving my handgun on this platform. But in reality, if you're the guy here and you're the guy here, do you want to see me rotating around inside the range? No. That's how you get invited to leave a range. So here's what you do. You can remind yourself of what the drill is, or you can simply say to yourself, I'm merely going to do this as efficiently as possible, and count yourself lucky that you actually have somewhere to discharge your firearm, because that's the reality. That was an etching. Just outside the white. Better. I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but this is actually a pleasure. Namely because it is so close to my house. So like at the end of a day, at this time of the year where it's getting darker, earlier in the evening, it's a pleasure to be able to come out here and put some work in and then leave and not have so much time tied into getting out to the range, but just grabbing my stuff, zipping out to the range, getting some range time in, and getting back home. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a heck of a lot more time. Not to mention, when it's cold out like it is today, this is a great place to be, because it's actually quite bearable in here. Boom! Three-phase. See how I'm biasing that way? Because I'm a lefty. Lefties do this, righties do this. So I have to remember to do this instead of, I have to remember to do this instead of this, which is what they are to do, and the distance shows you that. Now I'm biasing the other way. Aha! Better. Dead center. So now, that's got 6 rounds in it. Bring it in. There's a moment where you get wide enough that you can now just go and put one just right across the middle. By the way, guys, this range, you can shoot rifle, handgun, rifle, shotgun with slugs. Yeah. Now do you see why I like this range so much? I'd love to be able to tell you that I actually meant to put a smiley face on that. I didn't. Start doing some double taps. Nice controlled pairs. what I did? 1 and 2 and. So it doesn't pop up. It's 1 and 2 and. So it's pop, recoil, recover, optic, pull the trigger. 1 and 2 and. Hear the cadence? Say as you watch me do this. All right, draw. 1 and 2 and. Let me show you where those 2 shots actually went. That actually watch them both hit. That's the beauty of working with a dot. You can actually watch the dot cycle through, and as long as you're keeping your dot in the window, that means you're actually controlling your recoil, and you're watching your bullet actually hit. I believe it was 1 and 2 and. It's either 1 and 2 and or 1 and 2 and. It was one of these two right here. It was 1 and 2 and. That's well inside of 2 inches. Oh, no. Don't fall. Come back. I know I'm going to date myself when I say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. The condition of the ceiling of this range is so embarrassing to me. As a shooter, as an experienced shooter, and as an instructor, it is not a commentary on the quality of the range. Because, guys, this is a great range. But what I mean is the fact that there are this many bullet hits at the ceiling, it tells me that people don't have instruction. They just come and shoot. Guys, seek instruction. They've got great classes right here at Shooter's Depot. Come out here, learn from them. We're 10-ish. If you're at a range where you can draw, great. If not, put the gun on the table, call it a day. So let's operate off of that. Gun on the table. Relax position, keep the gun up, give your shot. Then back down again. And notice it isn't shoot, drop it. It's shoot and then lower to assess. And then set the gun down. A little low. That means I'm yanking, I'm dipping. If you prefer, shoot, track. Find your second sight picture. Or 2 shots. Tightest screw? Nope. Do I care? Nope. Because that is roughly inside of a 6-inch area, and that is more than combat effective. So there you go, guys. Shooter's Depot in Ringgold, Georgia, indoor gun range. Handgun, rifle, shotgun with slugs. This is going to be a standard place for me to train because it is so close to home, and I hope to see you guys here. As always, God bless you all. Get this done, practice. Have a good one.